I work for Leeds Minds, dual diagnosis, peer support development, group worker, but I also got a bit of a skill when it comes to words, so I've taken all the words you gave me, and I'm going to read you what I've created. What do we mean by co-production, and how do we know when it's achieved? Did I frame the questions correctly? The questions affect answers that you receive. Is it just another term to replace others which have gone before? A cynic might say it's another way to be politically correct, but really quite the bore. Isn't it about democratisation, working together to identify and meet needs of people and communities, realising the value of conversations into which everyone feeds? Working together, being human, we're all people with ideas and values at the end of the day. How can service users be represented if they're not given a chance to have their say? Would the dark art of commissioning be brighter if lived experience played a bigger role, with meaningful opportunities for engagement which valued everyone's input on the whole? Do attitudes need to change across the board, putting fingers on the pulse of real life, communicating with active listening, building relationships to alleviate strife? Not just listening but doing, working together, we said, not just listening but doing, working towards we said we did together. It means authentic power sharing, and it's certainly a worthwhile endeavour. Building relationships with commitment, trust and openness to one another, watching, absorbing, assessing need on a journey with much to discover. Thinking outside the box, allowing people to self-define, free from boxes, free to share. A revolution, bringing together all concerned with health and social care. Taking the power again, giving a voice and power to the people, right on. Listening and valuing different views with a dissensus we can get along. Changing culture for an equal partnership, lived experience apart with training, taking professionals off their pedestals and working together for the win. Co-production's a concept with more research needed to ensure it occurs authentically. It should be level, grounding and simple with choice about services and delivery. Continuing consultation but shifting from merely consulting to collaborating, letting everyone involved in the discussion so we're all represented on the issues we're debating. A genuine power shift with shared decision making, service users involved each step of the way, developing relationships, being honest about what we want, realising differing views are okay. Attend to issues of power to arrive at mutuality and agreement on actions and priorities, being honest with ourselves and service users, genuine listening helps issues to ease. Constantly renewing how we listen and learn with joint ownership and honesty, co-create with compassion and have optimism that things can change even in austerity. Work together on complex decisions to build healthier communities and people, recognising strengths and building on them, creating social justice for all. Get involved in your local service, build your own network, simply talking to one another. We are all assets, and when part of a network you'll find a great deal to discover. What's in it for me? What do I get out of it? Is it genuine and of worth? We all want to be valued and listened to, we're not asking for the earth. It's about doing it, not just discussing it, but doesn't it start with a conversation? Who's round the table? What can they bring? Do we need to change the organisation? Is a bottom-up service with users involved each step the best way to achieve? Is investing in asset-based and social network approaches first the future we want to weave? If you've walked the walk, you can talk the talk, share people's expert experience. Some might not want to give up power and others might find they're stuck on the fence. Are contributions valued or even considered? Service users play an important role. Develop mutuality and reciprocity, distributing power and sharing control. Be open and notice people's capacities, encourage them to play a part and share. Let's not make it tokenistic, give people something for which they can really care. Make them feel like they matter, as we all do, and ultimately are in it together. Sharing wholesomely in the spoils, toils, successes and joys can be a happy endeavour. It requires fundamental democratising of relationships, whatever that means. Using appropriate language, complicated words to some are obscene. How do we expect people to contribute if they haven't got a clue what you're saying? To co-produce effectively, attention to things like this we must be paying. Are you going in the right direction, working towards positive systemic change? There's a long way to go for some, and many things we need to rearrange. Co-production is different to different people. It's a process, a theme or a word. I think it means that everyone having a chance to be involved as much as they want and their voice to be heard. We've co-produced this poem with ideas, views, application and time, Together we've produced this document which expresses opinions through brand.